out if you close your eyes.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is being filmed on a new camera, so I'm super excited and I'm kind of trying it out. But I thought that we could do today's video starting out as a week in my life as a diabetic. So I'm going to be showing you what it's like to go about my life for a week doing things that have to do with my diabetes. So like, you know, you'll see my regular week and I'm just gonna show you like what I do, but I'm gonna try to show you the things that I have to do with my blood sugars. So basically like when I check my sugar, like what I have to think about whenever I go to eat, how it affects me whenever I work out. I have to change my insulin pump and like stuff like that because I have had a few requests from you guys asking to show you like what my life is really like as a diabetic. And so I got asked if I would show a week in my life as a diabetic, so I will do my very best. It's going to be a little bit difficult because I do work. I work 40 hours a week, so I can't exactly show you everything during work, but I can do my best to show you everything that I possibly can, and I'm just going to try to take you along the way this week, and whenever I can't film something, and I think of it, I will try to just hop on here and talk about some of the things that I wouldn't have thought to just like show you, but whenever I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh, that really does relate to what my life is like as a diabetic that differs from what other people may or may not have to think about, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to be taking you through my day. I wanted to show you, I already finished my breakfast this morning because I was just kind of thinking like, oh, it's a normal day, blah, blah, blah. But then I was thinking I should start filming for this week because it is currently Monday. So I want to show you what I had for breakfast. Chalk to marker. So for breakfast, I had one of these Just Crack an Egg, and this one's the American Scramble. It's 180 calories before you prepare it, but as prepared, which basically means just adding an egg, it is 250 calories. The carbs on here, there's only 3, so it's really, really good for me in the mornings, especially because generally in the mornings my blood sugars tend to run a little on the higher side. I'm about ready to take off to go to work, but my blood sugar was actually 152 this morning, which was really good. It was a little bit higher last night before I went to bed, and I checked it and I gave myself some insulin for that. So that was really good. So I just gave myself a little bit of insulin for that, like 3 grams of carbs. My blood sugars kind of like gradually raised, so I just wanted to nip that in the bud. And then for my lunch, I will show you what I packed. So for my lunch, I have Pop Chips, which are only 16 carbs, which isn't too terrible. I mean, it could be better, but then I made this salad. I don't know if you can see, but it has spinach and mixed greens, it has cheddar cheese, bacon bits, onions, green and red peppers, and some turkey. So I got that with some Greek yogurt ranch dressing that I pre-measured, and then my ice packs because I have this fruit and pepperoni tray. I really wanted to try some of these. They're from Market Side and they are pretty good on calories. I mean, they're 300 calories for the whole snack pack, but I feel like that will really curb my hunger throughout the day. And then for dinner, I plan on just having a protein shake because I go to Orange Theory tonight and I'm really excited, and I go to Orange Theory. I have it all scheduled for the entire week, but I'm probably going to make some changes because some friends and I are going to be hanging out and stuff. So that'll be fun to show you guys too, because I have a social life too, so I want to make sure that I'm showing you how I deal with my diabetes, with my social life, with working out, with my work life, and just with my everyday regular, like at home, day-to-day type thing, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go to work now, and then for lunch I may grab a coffee depending on what my blood sugar is and how I'm feeling during my lunch break, because I work until 6 o'clock tonight, so it's like kind of my morning goes quickly and then the evening drags on, and then I have Orange Theory right after. So I have a pretty late night ahead of me. I won't really be done for the day until 8 p.m. and then I have to shower and get ready for bed and all that. But I also have a lot of stuff that I need to put away because I came back from Easter this weekend and I got a lot of really wonderful things for Easter and I'm really excited about them, which also brings about Easter candy. So I have a little bit of Easter candy, but my family's really good about not overwhelming me with candy because they care about my diabetes too. And sometimes that would make me sad, but for the most part, it's good. And right now, I'm very grateful for that because I have been really struggling with like beating temptations on eating bad food. So I'm working on that this week. That's why I'm preparing my lunches and stuff like I am, and basically just trying to be as prepared as possible. And I think showing you guys my week and talking you through some of the stuff I'm doing with my diabetes will help me keep my own mind set on what I need to be doing. So I'm just gonna show you everything real, honest, and I don't really know how much I'll be able to show you throughout work, but I will definitely talk about it after the day is done at least, and I'll just highlight as much stuff as I possibly can. Okay, so now it is officially lunchtime. It's actually 11:30. I'm just going to test my blood sugar before I get some lunch, so I'm just gonna put you down here for a second. But I just keep a tester in my car because I tend to travel to the other office location in between lunch times because I work in 2 different offices. Half of my day is spent at one, the other half is spent in the other. So right now my blood sugar is 234. So I need some insulin, plus I need some insulin for the food that I am about to eat. I am going to go ahead and take care of that, so I just program it into my pump. I put what it was, and I'm going to cover myself because I have a pretty good idea of what I am eating. So that is that. And then because I'm really not wanting to let my blood sugars go high like this, I am going to go ahead and try to test my blood sugar again, maybe around an hour after I've ate, just because I knew that this is something that I should do, but I haven't been doing it, so I am going to try to do that. But I'm just being honest with you guys. I normally test my blood sugar before I eat, and then I test it generally whenever I feel like my blood sugar is high or low, if that makes sense. So I average probably about 4 times a day right now, so I'd like to increase that and make it a goal to do better, but for now, I mean, that's just my honest what I do. So now I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Sorry that the lighting is like literally ridiculous. I'm in the sun, but I am just now finished with work. It's 6:05. I'm getting out, and I checked my blood sugar a couple hours after I ate, and I was 211. So I gave myself some insulin to correct that, and now I feel like I'm kind of going low because I was really busy at the end of the day, and I get on my feet a lot, and I like clean stuff, and I get pretty busy, and I do a lot of physical like labor type stuff at the end of the day to clean up the office. So I think that brought my blood sugar down a little. So now I'm gonna go. I have an hour until my workout, so I'm going to go and get some dinner. I think I'm gonna make a protein shake. I'm gonna check my blood sugar, and I probably won't end up covering myself for my protein shake because I will probably go low in my workout if I cover myself. So I'm gonna make my protein shake, make sure my blood sugar is decent, and I'll keep you guys posted because it's gonna be a tough workout tonight because I haven't been to Orange Theory in a little bit, so it's gonna be some conditioning. So I'll keep you guys posted. The lighting is terrible, but I am on my way to go to Orange Theory Fitness. I wanted to update you guys because my blood sugar was 80 when I got home and dropping because I still had active insulin. So I took my pump off the port, but I still had the insulin that had been going in that was still working, and I drank my protein shake and my tea, and then I was still 78 like 10 minutes later, which my dinner is still working and there is no insulin going in now. So I have a feeling like that would be okay. But I drank a little bit of apple juice just to make sure that I am counteracting that low blood sugar, because I'm about to work pretty hard. So I will keep you posted on what my blood sugar ends up doing, because I am not wearing my insulin pump during my workout. I normally don't wear my pump. A lot of doctors recommend that you just suspend your insulin, but for me it's nice to take off the pump from the port, so I know I'm not getting any insulin while I'm working out, so I prevent going low. And it's also very helpful because it doesn't fall off, if that makes sense. So like the pump isn't hanging on my clothes and like causing issues and all that good stuff. So that's what I normally do, and I am about to get to Orange Theory, so I am going to let you know how the workout went and how my blood sugar is doing right after, so stay tuned. So I'm like officially no longer alive, just kidding, but this was like the first Orange Theory class where I actually like couldn't finish the stretches in full because I thought I was gonna throw up. Like, I'm dying. It was insane. It was a partner workout, which I've never done one before. It was pretty crazy. So I finished my half marathon today for the month. So, and it's just like your total accumulated miles for the month. So I got my t-shirt today, which says that it's the marathon, which I know I only did half, but I'm still proud of myself because I am a power walker, so it's kind of harder to like get a full marathon power walking. But I wanted to update you on my blood sugar because this was a tough workout, and I'm glad I drank that apple juice. I didn't keep my pump on the entire time, so I need to put it back on now. But I just checked my blood sugar and I was 156, so I am right on track, which I wish every single time could be like that. But I'm really happy to be on track with my sugar. I thought that I would be pretty low after that one, but I'm doing good. And now I'm gonna go home and shower because I am so freaking sweaty and I'm raspy because of how much I ran and rode water rowing. I did that. I don't know how to say that. Rode sounds wrong. Anyway, I did a lot. It was killer, but my sugar's still good, so I'm pretty pumped. Good morning. I wanted to share with you what happened with my sugar last night because I didn't really feel like getting up and vlogging it at 1:30 in the morning, but I am preparing my breakfast currently. I am doing a just crack an egg. This is the ultimate scramble kit, and it comes with these little baggies inside that have the meat, the cheese, the onions, the peppers, the potatoes, and then you just crack an egg and you just put it on in there, mix it all up. So I'm currently doing that, but I wanted to explain what happened with my blood sugar last night. So I don't know if every diabetic, like if every diabetic's body does this for them, or if I'm just fairly lucky, but my body naturally woke me up last night from feeling low. So I woke up at 1:30. I was really sweaty. I get really sweaty whenever I wake up low in the night, and I could tell that I was low. So I went to the fridge. Well, first I checked my sugar and I was 64, I believe, which isn't terribly low, but it was low enough to where I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep and I needed something. So I got some orange juice out of the fridge, even though I wanted to eat so badly. Whenever my blood sugar is low, I have like zero self-control. I want to eat everything regardless of what time it is or how many calories I've already had that day and everything else. So not so lucky me, because I was wanting to eat. Look at this mean egg scramble. This is delicious. You see this? So I will keep you guys updated with my blood sugars throughout the day. I'm going back to Orange Theory today. It'll probably be pretty rough, but we gotta keep grinding. I'll see you guys later. So I really have to document that this was my first attempt at a swirl, and this side looks okay, kind of, but then this side it's like, did you even try? So I'm trying to swirl it around. But this is my peanut butter and jelly shake. My blood sugar I need to check, but I am currently having that for my dinner before my workout, which I need to hop to it because my workout is at 4:30 and it is currently 4 o'clock, so I really need to hurry up. But gosh, I'm not used to how like zoomed in this camera is. I love filming with this camera, but it is a whole new world. I just wanted to check my blood sugar. So to update you for lunch today, I packed my salad yet again, and yet again Leah and I were having a crazy day, so we went out to eat. But here in all reality, I had a salad from Red Robin, and it really wasn't that bad in calories. It was like under 500, I believe. I'm 294 right now. So this makes me feel like I don't want to drink my shake right now. This makes me just kind of want to have a little snack before my workout and then eat my dinner, aka have my shake, here in a little while. So I might save my shake actually. And I normally don't like to give myself too much insulin before I start my workout because then I get in a little bit of trouble. But I'm at least gonna do like 0.5, just so that way I know that it's on its way down, and that way I can jump start my workout. So instead, before my workout, I'm just gonna have a little bit of cottage cheese as the best snack. And I'm gonna do my workout, and I'll catch back up with you guys and let you know how it went and what my blood sugar is. So I wanted to share because I'm going to check my blood sugar, but today was a very mentally tough day for me, and I didn't think that it went very well. But then I went on my summary for my workout summary, and for the first time like ever, I got super close to the perfect pyramid, and I burned 523 calories. I guess I just feel a little down on myself because of my desire to eat perfect, and yet my failure to eat perfect, if that makes sense. But every day is a new day. Every day is a new time to work towards my goals, and I want to do what Andrew Coleman Smith is talking about, and just cutting the drama and just getting right back on track and just working hard every single day. And that is what I am doing and what I am planning on doing. So let's quit blabbing about the workout and let's check my blood sugar and see where I'm sitting. Okay, so my blood sugar, let me show you. 161. My blood sugar was really high whenever I started. I just gave myself like 0.5 for insulin, and it was perfect. It went to 160, and now I'm gonna put my pump back on, and I'm gonna go eat my dinner, which is actually a protein shake, and I am just going to get some stuff done for the evening because I have a lot to do around my apartment, and I'm gonna get it done. So I'm really excited that that workout brought my blood sugar down naturally, and I didn't have to take a whole bunch of insulin to do that. And I'm really glad I held off on eating dinner yet, because that was just the right decision. Plus I almost vomited just from the snack that I had. So another day, another dollar. Good morning, you guys. I started my day by rolling over and checking my blood sugar. I wanted to touch on this because I sometimes have a really tough time getting out of bed, and for some people, you know, it's just because we're so dang tired and we're just like running ourselves ragged anyway. But for others, it is because their blood sugars are lower than average, and sometimes whenever your blood sugar is low, it's very, very, very difficult to have the energy to get out of bed. Not that you can't, it's just very hard to get out of bed, and it's very unmotivating, I guess, to get out of bed. Like I've been very fortunate. I've been able to get myself out of bed anytime that I'm low, but the thing for me is it can be very difficult, and I just wanted to add that to this video because that is something that was kind of tough for me this morning. My blood sugar was 104, which is actually really good, but that on top of how tired I was, like 104 is actually the lowest I've woken up in a little while, besides that low blood sugar that I had at 130 the other day. Today is going to be my long day. I work from 9:30 to 6. I am just going to cover myself again for like 5 carbs because that's really all that I am consuming with this. But I will check back in with you guys. I will see you in a little while. Hey guys, I am back, and I am so sorry that it is so much later in this day. It's actually 11 p.m. I am definitely getting sick. I feel it in my throat. I'm going to actually change my pump. This is part of a week in my life. As a diabetic, I normally do change my pump at least once a week. Okay, so my insulin pump is now changed. I am about to go to bed, but I wanted to wrap up this video. You've gotten to see some of my struggles. Working out is a tough one. I feel as if whenever I am trying to work out, I have a lot of issues with going low and trying to keep my blood sugars up before my workouts, and it's kind of like a guessing game. I haven't exactly figured it out perfectly, what the perfect blood sugar is to go into working out and stuff like that. It is all been kind of up in the air for me, and that is one of my struggles. I really try to do my best to feel it out and go step by step with it, but it can be a pretty big struggle, and afterwards, sometimes whenever I go low, it feels like I burned a bunch of calories just to consume more. So that is something that gets a little frustrating. But a positive thing is that I literally feel the effects of the food that I eat. And while that could seem like a nuisance, I think it's a good thing because it constantly reminds me of the foods that I should and should not put in my body. And you're just trying to get that roller coaster to even out as best as you can. But it is always going to be a roller coaster regardless. So I am just trying my best to make the bumps a little smoother, and I just try my best to do everything that I can day to day to make my lifespan longer and my condition something that doesn't define me. I hope that you guys have gotten to learn something out of it. I hope that this was kind of what you were looking for. I know some people suggested that I show you what my life is like during a week with having diabetes, like what's different and what's average. So I was really trying to show you through vlogging like what I do, but throughout the week my life's pretty boring. I just work and I work out. It'll change when I go to grad school, so I might try this again whenever I am in school because it'll be a little more hectic. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you got something out of it, and I also would love some feedback. If there's anything that I did not touch on or anything that you would like to see, please comment down below. I would love to see your comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking down below. I would love to connect with you guys. Comments, questions, anything. I love to talk to you guys and I love to interact. So thank you so much for your love and your support, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.